Hey Redemption Gateway, Josh here with your fifth and final daily dose, my 5 favorite sermons. I gotta be honest, it was hard picking my favorite sermon. I like teaching all the time. I enjoy good messages. I enjoy hearing God's word preached. So going back and just trying to think through what was my favorite message I got to bring to the people of Redemption. And I landed on this one. And it's out of Acts chapter 15, verse 36, and all the way into chapter 16. And the title was Tensions and Transitions. And here's why I loved it. I have a friend here, Tony Kerber. He texted me a few times just saying he's rewatched that sermon multiple times and how much he loves it and how much he appreciates it. I remember a mom telling me how much she appreciated it for the grace that it allowed her to bring into her family with certain parenting issues. And I think that's why I loved it. It was this message. If you don't know the story, you can go back and read it, or you can watch the message. It's about the start of the church, specifically about the clunkiness amongst leadership as they try to start the church that God has called them to in the book of Acts. And you got Paul, and you got Timothy, and you got Silas, and you got Barnabas, and you got Mark, and you got these strong personalities. You got one guy, Barnabas, he's the encourager. Paul is just this bulldozer of a man who is planting churches all over the world. And this particular message was about how God uses his people. And here was my big idea. I said God uses crooked sticks to draw straight lines. And I got to walk through each of those characters out of that story and just talk about how God uses crooked sticks to draw straight lines. And that's the hope of the gospel. If I could summarize every message that Redemption Gateway would ever want to bring on a Sunday, on a Wednesday, in kids ministry, it's this. God takes crooked sticks, and he doesn't leave them crooked, but they're crooked by choice, by nature. But he uses them to draw straight lines. He uses messed up, sinful, busted, arrogant, proud, confused, wobbly people like me, like you. And he uses us to do mighty things. He used these 5 men to help build the foundation of the church that we are now a part of. And in this message, we see their fights, their conflicts, their disagreements, their sin, their flinches, their unhealthy flinches. And you just sit back and you realize God is using crooked sticks to draw straight lines. And I just get choked up thinking about me as a crooked stick coming here, moving here from Texas to be a part of this church plant, being a part of what God was doing with Luke and the original team there when we were Second Mile. And Luke giving me a chance, and now other people coming in here who are crooked like me, and God uses us. And he doesn't leave us where we're at. He takes us to better places. He uses us for bigger things than we expect to be used for. Whether it's in parenting or in our work, in our jobs, in churches, God is using us. He's not using us because we are straight and narrow and perfect and right. He's using crooked sticks like me, like you, to draw straight lines. That is the gospel. Jesus was the straight stick who came down to take a bunch of crooked sticks like you and like me and help draw straight lines and make beautiful things in this world. Not with beautiful straight people, but with us. Crooked sticks. So if you want to enjoy this message, we'll have it in the notes. But that is my number 1 favorite message I think I've preached as a member here at Redemption Gateway. That God uses crooked sticks to draw straight lines. I hope you enjoy.